Napoleon Bonaparte, from conqueror to emperor and history shaper. Napoleon Bonaparte's early life began in Corsica, where he was born into a modest family. His ambition and intelligence set him apart, leading him to pursue a military career. His rise started with gaining a scholarship to a prestigious military academy in France. The French Revolution created a chaotic landscape that Napoleon skillfully navigated. Amid the turmoil, he showcased his military prowess, aligning with revolutionary ideals. This period provided opportunities for rapid advancement, positioning him favorably within the evolving power structures of France. Napoleon's military training at Brienne and the École Militaire shaped his strategic mind. His first significant campaigns, notably in Italy, demonstrated his innovative tactics and leadership. These early successes laid the groundwork for his legendary status as a military commander. The Italian campaign marked Napoleon's first major success, highlighting his tactical genius. He secured decisive victories against Austrian forces, gaining territory and prestige. This campaign not only bolstered his reputation, but also brought substantial economic benefits to France, solidifying his rising influence. The Egyptian expedition exemplified Napoleon's ambition beyond Europe. Aimed at undermining British trade routes, the campaign showcased both his strategic foresight and overreach. Despite initial victories, logistical challenges and resistance ultimately led to a retreat, but the endeavor cemented his mythic status. Napoleon's ascent to power culminated with the coup of 18 Brumaire, where he overthrew the French Directory and established himself as the first consul. This pivotal moment marked the end of the French Revolution and the dawn of Napoleonic rule. Once in power, Napoleon swiftly established the consulate, consolidating his authority and laying the groundwork for a dictatorial regime. His political acumen and strategic reforms garnered public support, setting the stage for his eventual transition from consul to emperor. Napoleon's legal reforms, most notably the Napoleonic Code, have left a lasting legacy. Simplifying and modernizing French law, the code emphasized civil rights and property protections, influencing legal systems worldwide and solidifying Napoleon's reputation as a transformative leader. Napoleon's coronation as Emperor of the French in 1804 symbolized his ultimate power. Conducting the ceremony himself, he sought to legitimize his rule and distance his regime from the old monarchies, while reinforcing his image as the architect of a new era. The continental system was Napoleon's strategy to cripple Britain's economy by blocking trade with European nations under his influence. Although ambitious, the policy strained relations with neutral countries and contributed to economic hardships across the continent, complicating his imperial ambitions. The Peninsular War proved to be a relentless quagmire for Napoleon, draining resources and morale. French forces faced fierce resistance from Spanish guerrillas and British troops under Wellington. The prolonged conflict significantly weakened Napoleon's grip on Europe and strained his military. The Russian campaign marked a drastic turn in Napoleon's fortunes. Initially triumphant, the Grande Armée suffered devastating losses due to harsh winter conditions, logistical failures, and fierce Russian resistance. This catastrophic campaign shattered Napoleon's invincible image and eroded his empire's stability. Defeat at the Battle of Leipzig in 1813 was a decisive blow to Napoleon's ambitions. Facing a coalition of European powers, his forces were outnumbered and outmaneuvered. The loss led to the collapse of his German allies and a retreat to France. Exiled to Elba after his abdication, Napoleon's first fall seemed conclusive. However, his restless spirit and lingering support in France set the stage for a dramatic return. The period of his exile was marked by plans for a comeback. Napoleon's return to power, known as the 100 Days, was marked by a brief resurgence. His charismatic leadership rallied support, but his ambitions were ultimately thwarted at the Battle of Waterloo. This final defeat sealed his fate and led to his second exile. Napoleon's final defeat at Waterloo marked the end of his ambitious reign. Despite his strategic genius, he was unable to overcome the combined forces of the Seventh Coalition. This loss sealed his fate and forced his ultimate surrender to the British. Exiled to the remote island of St. Helena, Napoleon's life took a somber turn. Surrounded by the vast Atlantic, he He spent his remaining years reflecting on his ambitious conquests and enduring the isolation that came with his dramatic fall from power. Napoleon's death on St. Helena in 1821 sparked numerous controversies. Questions about the cause of his demise and the legacy he left behind continue to intrigue historians. His complex character and transformative impact on Europe remain subjects of intense debate. Napoleon's military strategies continue to influence modern warfare. His innovative tactics, such as the use of mass conscription and rapid maneuvering, are studied in military academies worldwide. His ability to inspire and lead remains a benchmark for military leaders today. The Napoleonic Wars had a profound impact on Europe and beyond. They reshaped national borders, ignited nationalist movements, and influenced global geopolitics. The wars also accelerated changes in military technology and tactics, leaving a lasting legacy on international relations. Napoleon Bonaparte has been a subject of fascination in various cultural depictions, from literature to film. These portrayals often oscillate between glorifying his military genius and scrutinizing his authoritarian tendencies, crafting a complex image that transcends simple hero or villain narratives. Assessing Napoleon's place in history involves balancing his monumental achievements with his controversial actions. While his reforms and military strategies left a lasting legacy, his relentless ambition also led to widespread conflict and suffering, making him a figure of enduring debate.